Hey, this is Peter with VGHL at the South by Southwest Gaming Expo. Right now I have a developer from Deliver Us the Moon, which is a new game here. It was started on Kickstarter, correct?
We actually just got funded on Kickstarter last Monday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we are having a very damn good week right now.
So can you just give us a quick rundown what your game's about?
Absolutely.
What the goal is?
The point of our game is that the Earth's resources are nearly depleted, so we send a lone rogue astronaut to the moon to save humanity. To do this, they have to explore the abandoned base of major powers, like the good old US of A, China, Russia, the big ones, find out what they were researching, gather all that knowledge, and figure out what the best way is for mankind to move forward.
So there's a lot of exploring. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of puzzle solving as well?
Absolutely. Every base in our game is, you can call it a level, so new mechanics to solve the base, and those mechanics keep building up and becoming more and more dynamic.
And so are resources like oxygen and water and food an issue in this game, or is it kind of survival based, or no?
Survival is a huge part of it. Not food so much, but things like oxygen, radiation, other environmental elements are things you're going to have to worry about in our game.
All right, and we saw the game. It looks really good.
Thank you.
So how much of a challenge was that to make it look visually that stunning?
Well, we actually use the Unreal Engine 4. So Unreal is an incredible engine to make games look beautiful. And we have great guys who know how to use it very well, and yeah, we've been working just really, really hard on it.
And then I've also heard that this is going to have VR support. Does it have it now, or are you going to add that in?
We are going to add it in. We do not have it yet, but we have our Oculus dev kit and our Vive dev kit already working on this right now.
And could you just get into detail, how much of a challenge is adding VR to a game, or what is that development process like?
Well, adding VR to a challenge is an extremely hard thing to do, because you have to figure that we have to look at the game in a different way when we're adding it on, because VR is a completely different thing. There are standards that meet from Oculus and from Vive. You have to worry about people getting sick to their stomach, actually, so we have to be very, very careful. Actually, we just had a Google VR developer tell me that he would say that God mode is better, so having VR from third person instead of first. But everybody wants first, so we're trying to figure out how we can make everybody happy.
All right, and so you're a Dutch-based company, correct?
That's correct.
And you're the only American on the team?
That is correct. I am repping it for the United States of America here in Austin.
So how much of a challenge was that, or how much of a challenge is it bringing over to America this game after it's being developed over in Europe?
The only challenge is getting known in America when you are a European company. So we just got funded primarily by Germany. We have a big German following randomly, when they're wonderful, but we need the U.S. to know that now it's our time and we have arrived here in America.
All right, so other than VR support, what are your future plans for this game, or do you have any plans for other games in the future?
Well, for this game, we're releasing the game episodically. The first episode is releasing this August of this year. So, and every episode, you can call them almost like they're a DLC, will just make the world bigger and bigger and bigger.
All right, and I'm guessing story is a big part in this game
Absolutely.
as well?
Audio files that you find around the base, because they are abandoned. We're toying with the idea of possible enemies in certain bases, but we're more of a hard sci-fi game, so it's more of an atmospheric exploration type thing.
And so I see that there's a robot companion here with you. Is that your only buddy in this game, or are you alone for the most part?
That is your only buddy. That is Ace, the all-seeing eye. He is your only companion on your journey to the moon.
Well, the game looks really cool, and I'm glad it's here. It's awesome to see, and good luck to you guys.
And good luck to you guys. Thank you so much. Pleasure.